Good evening and welcome to another World of Warships video with Captain Darkwing Glacier. This is a ranked battle that I took out in my Montana, and it's one of the first ranked battles I had this season when I achieved rank 10. And in this map we are, what I believe this is Hotspot. We are split up between half of our team is at sea, and I decided I was going to go around the corner towards the B cap, and I noticed that there was a Hindenburg heading this way. So I'm thinking, okay, it's just a Hindenburg. At this point I don't have a lot of experience fighting Hindenburgs, and I learned something very important during this battle. Because look at him right now, he has 28,000 hit points. I have 96,000 hit points. He's currently at a range of about 9.9 kilometers. And I decide that, okay, he has 6-kilometer torpedoes. I just have to stay more than 6 kilometers away from him and I'll be fine. So he's slightly angled at this point. I get a nice shot, 1 penetrating hit, 3 overpens, and 1 bounce. So somewhat disappointing. I think I only did 1,000 points of damage there, so not nearly as much as I hoped. So I start turning towards him thinking, okay, I will close on him and I will finish him off in no time. You're going to find out that this isn't going to be quite the case. So he has a spotter plane launched. He's still pretty well angled. There's only about a 30-degree angle on the bow. So I fire again, 1 penetrating hit, 3 overpens, 3 bounces. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's just RNG that is screwing me a little bit. He is still at 22,000 hit points, and now he starts firing upon me. He does about 8,000 points of damage on his first salvo. So here goes my 3rd salvo on him. He's still very well angled. I get 2 overpens. Now my secondaries are beginning to open up. I shoot down his spotter plane, I'm closing in, and I realize, okay, now I'm getting too close. He's coming in for the kill with his torpedoes, so I need to turn away from him and not allow him to torpedo me. Thinking if I keep the range, I can kill him. He's now completely bow on. I aim right for his bow, fire salvo number 4. 1 penetrating hit, 1 overpen, and 2 bounces. Now, if this was a Minotaur, or if this was a Des Moines, I would have vaporized him by now. So now he's only 2.7 kilometers away. He's launching his torpedoes, so I'm turning away from him now, getting my rear turrets. His angle is still about 30 degrees, 1 penetrating hit, and 4 bounces. He's only 2.4 kilometers away. Even at that range, I can't overmatch him. I mean, I'm not a bean counter, so that's just not the kind of person I am right now, so I don't have the time to do all the calculations and memorize them like a lot of pro players do. Here we go, another shot. 2 penetrating hits, 2 bounces, 2 overpens. I'm slowly whittling down his health, but he now gets 2 torpedo hits on me. I'm about half health. He's whittled me down to 46,000 some odd hit points. And my secondaries are probably doing more damage than my main batteries are at this point. Of course, now there's an enemy Yamato who's focusing me, and I'm thinking, I gotta kill this guy. He's launched all of his torpedoes. He can't get me that way, but he's still well angled. I fire another salvo. 1 penetrating hit, 2 overpens, 3 bounces. And now I'm only at about 1/4 of my health. I take another hit from him. He sets me on fire and does thousands more damage. It's just kind of blows my mind. Here's another barrage. 1 penetrating hit, a shatter, 1 overpen, and 3 bounces. At this point, I'm kind of shell-shocked at what happened, so I end up facing this Yamato, and I fire broadside on him, and let's watch what happens when I fire him broadside. I get 1 penetrating hit, 3 overpens, I get some more shots off, and I citadel him. Of course, he's showing complete broadside, but he's at 7 kilometers away. But the thing that totally blew my mind is the fact that I was firing 16-inch armor-piercing shells at a Hindenburg at a range of 3 kilometers, and most of the shells were bouncing or over-penetrating. I have since learned that from now on I will be using HE shells against Hindenburgs unless I have a very, very fortunate angle, and one of the things I've learned in playing many more ranked games this season is that the only possible chance I have to Citadel a Hindenburg is when I fire AP at over 18-kilometer range. At that range, it can penetrate the deck. But close range, no way can I use AP.